Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to an Alex's Shook reaction, and I am super excited because for today's video we are actually going to go ahead and take a look at a brand new video from ALR now. This is a follow-up to her meeting my girlfriend video and the conversation surrounding her recently ever since she got with Thomason. Now this video in particular is called Let's Talk About My Weight Gain. Say it isn't so. Is she admitting that something went wrong here? Is it just a coincidence that she got with someone who has a past in freedom? Because realistically, she doesn't need anybody's help to gain. We've seen it over the years. But it is oddly suspicious that all of this went down in the same short time span. Before we get into the brand new video, please go ahead and leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you are not already. Also, I am going away for a few days. Tomorrow, I will be gone until Thursday, so there will be no live stream on Sunday night, but I will be back soon. And we did do a live stream on Saturday talking about the whole Nikocado situation type deal. Craziness. So let's just get right into it. I mean, shall we?
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So
what do you have to say for yourself, girl? What's going on? She's looking a little hectic.
Oh, I'm looking hectic.
Oh.
Like, why do I have a drink right there? Oh yeah, okay, sorry.
What is it, a buzzball, girl?
My brain just like went somewhere else completely. I had this Sprite sitting on my counter and I'm like, what? I don't remember taking that out, but it was literally yesterday because I accidentally dropped it and I was can't open that now because then it'll explode. Anyways, sometimes my brain just
It's not gonna explode a day later.
goes from like here to there to there to here. But I've been
Yeah, she's a little bit all over the place today. Get to the point.
feeling like self-conscious with no makeup on. I don't know. It seems like whenever I don't have makeup on, people are just
What's with the 8-minute vlogs? She can't do any more than 8 minutes these days.
like, damn, you're ugly. And I'm like, okay, thank you. So obviously that makes me feel super self-conscious
Because no makeup?
already like actually think that, and makeup does make me look better, I know. And when my hair's down and stuff, and like when my hair's up like this, people are like, oh look, the poop bun or the depression bun, and I'm just like, no, I literally just
It's giving 2019. Or she's just too lazy to do her hair that day, wants to get it out of her face.
didn't feel like wearing my hair down. Like, it's been hot here in the hundreds, and I will say it is
Really?
cooling down, thankfully. So this is literally me just saying, yeah, I get it, I don't look
Because it has started to cool off, at least where I am.
the greatest, but I don't want to stop myself from filming just because I don't
To the point where I wanted to go to the beach one more time, but I feel like it's too cold already.
feel like wearing makeup because I do need my face to breathe sometimes, and I really want to start filming more. So this video is obviously about my weight.
I already know that she is going to try so hard to convince us that this has absolutely nothing to do with Thomason and this was just her doing. But what excuses is she going to use?
Because so many people are like, Amberlynn, your face is looking a little bit like a moon. Have you stepped on that scale? And I did. I stepped on it over a month ago.
A month ago? Girl, what's a month ago going to do? I feel like she is afraid of the scale. That's what it is at this point. It has gotten there because of her excessive weight gain this past month. She's afraid to step on that scale. I always think about how Tammy Slayton was afraid to step on a scale for years. She had no idea until they filmed that first episode of 1,000-Pound Sisters how much she really weighed at that point. The longer you wait, the worse it's gonna get.
And I was at my lowest weight. I was at 467. That was
What?
actually after I ended up getting cellulitis.
But that was a month ago. So she got cellulitis again?
I did not tell you guys that, but I did get cellulitis in my lymphedema leg, which does happen a few times a year, unfortunately.
Few times a year. I wonder if it's so bad that she's getting it every month now, because Hungry Fat Chick has said that she gets it almost every single month, and she knows now when it gets really bad. She knows how to gauge whether she should go to the hospital or not. Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't, because she just knows how bad it's gonna get, right? I have been hearing in the news like a couple of times just healthy people recently, healthy people getting like septic shock and passing away. It's scaring me, guys. It's scary. It's a scary world out there. You just never know.
Unfortunately, no matter how clean you are, it's really easy to get cellulitis in your lymphedema, especially like the first time I ever got it, I was 16. So I'm very prone to it now. And I'm telling you, when I get cellulitis, I get super sick. Like the shivers, I literally can't breathe.
Oh, I didn't know that that extended beyond like maybe some discomfort in your legs.
I have like 103 temperature.
Okay.
My heart's
Oh.
beating super fast. Like I have bad infection. I'm like
That's a lot worse than I thought it would be.
puking, can't eat for days on end. Before cellulitis, I think I was a good like 475. So lost some weight. I always gain weight back like super quickly after I have
Before cellulitis, 470.
cellulitis. I don't know what it is, but it literally happens. And then on top of that, I stopped.
Wait a minute. This is the first excuse. She's setting us up. She kind of slyly transitioned us into the cellulitis. I didn't even like notice that was happening, but that's the first excuse.
Stop semaglutide. If you don't know what that is, it's pretty much Ozempic. For a lot of people, especially people my size, like when you stop taking it, like you're gonna gain your weight back 9 times out of 10. So I knew my appetite was coming back, and
I've heard that. That's why when all of these people get off of Ozempic, are they gonna start gaining the weight back? I mean, if they don't have the self-control, yes, they will. It's gonna come down to diet and exercise and whether they can do that, with sheer willpower, or if they need the Ozempic at this point. So Amber's also excuse number 2, going off of Ozempic, which makes sense.
And I was feeling it at the full swing of things. Like I literally had never felt hungrier in my life. And I was like, wow, this feels very reminiscent because I have done Ozempic before. And afterwards, from my memory, I was like, I gained a lot of weight back the first.
She did do the Ozempic before.
Like 3 to 4 weeks after I quit taking it. So I had to go back and I looked and I was right. I literally went and watched old vlogs. I ended up gaining 30 pounds in 3 weeks. It was a little over 3 weeks, under 4.
Is that what she did this time? I mean, that would make sense that she did the exact same thing. Has she stepped on the scale, though? You mean to tell me she's doing a whole video about her weight gain without stepping on the scale? Don't let me down, girl. That would be a troll moment.
For 4 weeks. 30 pounds the first time I quit Ozempic. That was like 2 years ago, I'd say. Like that's hectic. That's a lot of weight. So when I saw that, and then I was like seeing the comments where people were like, girl, you're bigger than ever. And it's like, I noticed my weight gain a little bit, especially like in my face and like in my stomach area. So then I started getting into my head and I was like, oh my God.
Well, how much was it?
Have I gained 30 pounds like what happened last time? So
30 pounds again, getting off of the Ozempic. Or was it Thomason? I know Amber has spoken specifically when she gets in a new relationship, she wants to go on the weight loss journey, try to better herself. And then as she gets comfortable, she stops. We've seen that with Wifey, with Becky. But like I said, this relationship with Thomason is different. She doesn't have to lose weight for her. She don't care. She'd like her big.
So anyways, I did step on the scale today and I did gain weight. It is correct. I've gained 17 pounds. And
17 pounds since getting in a relationship with Tommy.
It's not 30. It's not 30 in 3 weeks, but it is 17.
This doesn't surprise me at all, especially her being off the buzz balls, her and Tommy getting a lot of alcoholic drinks. There is so many calories in those drinks. And I don't think Amber drinks on the reg. Like before this live stream era, she wasn't really drinking as far as we had seen. She had her like moments. Tommy has got our girl drinking. I see that.
In about 5 weeks, which is kind of hectic. I'm not gonna lie. It's so weird. When I gain weight, it usually is hardcore stored in my legs at first, but for some reason, it's in my face. I don't know. Full moon tonight is definitely happening. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, I've watched Amber for many years now, and you can definitely tell in her face right away. Obviously, our body stores fat all over, but you can tell. If you've ever seen the picture of 1 pound of fat, it's pretty big. So that distributed, you're going to be able to see it in her face, right? I mean, if I gained 17 pounds, it would be visible almost immediately. Can you imagine?
So my initial reaction was, wow, I'm really proud that I didn't actually gain 30 pounds. I only gained 17, but it's like, that's not a victory. It's
no.
Not. Like I shouldn't gain
Delulu.
weight at all. But like I knew stopping semaglutide deep down, it was going to happen because it happened.
Tommy has her drinking those empty calories, going out for takeout. Do you think that Tommy will sit and like watch her eat? Like Amber loves to get the takeout from the DoorDash. What if Tommy is like, calls her up on the FaceTime, can I watch you eat? She's texting her, I'm just getting some DoorDash, just getting some Burger King. Can I watch you eat it? Tommy will say. And Amber's like, oh yeah, sure, why not? And then she's going to come on and fix her mouth to say she's not a feeder at all. This is just what she likes. She just wants to see me. She's just so sweet. And part of me thinks Amber believes that. No, she does. Amber has bought it all, hook, line, and sinker, whatever it is that Tommy told her to excuse away these past posts. that spell out a very interesting narrative. Amber has bought it hook, line, and sinker because she wants a girlfriend. She thinks this is the best relationship she's ever had already, even though it's only been, what, 1 or 2 months since they've begun talking.
Happened last time. So I did flirt with the idea of actually going back on semaglutide.
She's a fool.
I was like, it wasn't really working. It worked for the first few weeks.
Oh my gosh, girl, that's because she didn't even wait for the new dose to kick in. Didn't they tell her that she's going to have to stay on this lower dose for like 2 more weeks and then they're going to up it because there's like a set schedule for these things? So she could have waited it out. Maybe once they saw, oh, she's not losing, they would give her a better schedule that would work for her in regards to upping the dosages. I don't know. She quit. She quit. Period.
Not for the second. Like when I doubled my dose, it was like my body was like, nah, we ain't gonna actually have that work anymore. So it was.
I don't think she gave it a fair shake, period.
Semaglutide, which is pretty much Ozempic, it helps with like your appetite when it comes to like down here.
Right.
Your down here appetite. I'm explaining this for dummies because it's how it had to be explained to me.
What are you talking about? Your down here appetite? Your stomach is... Your stomach doesn't growl as much? Give me a break here.
So it's how I can explain it the best. But there is another weight loss injection, which is Monjuro.
Yeah, girl, get the other one.
The compounded version or off-brand version or whatever
Tommy don't want her on it.
it's called starts with a T.
Yo.
I'm not quite remembering it right now, but
Tirzepatide. Yeah, I've heard that there is like more, there are different injections besides just semaglutide. That is the most popular one that you see everywhere that they're handing out like candy. But I do wonder, are we going to see when they do the graphs of obesity in America, are we going to see a dip around 2022, 2023 in like 10 years when we see the new graphs? I mean, that would be a good thing. Everybody always talks about how America is so obese. So that would be a good thing, eh? But I still hear that, what is it? Half of adults are obese, which is just crazy in America, obviously, not everywhere, which makes sense because like class 1 obesity for me is 184 pounds. I'm only 5'6", so that's on the lower range, but 184 would be obese for me. So you don't really have to be that big to be obese, technically obese.
But it helps with the receptors down here, but also in your brain. And that's one I've never done before. So my girlfriend Tommy was like, try that. Like, try that instead.
Really? Tommy's pushing lies.
Because that is another option. Because I was like, semaglutide's not working. Like, and when I first wanted to quit semaglutide, she was like, don't. Keep going, keep going. My mom was like, don't. Keep going, keep going. And I was like,
really? Tommy told her to keep going on the Ozempic? Sure, sweetheart. She loves to make these girlfriends seem like they're more supportive than they actually are. She likes to make these girlfriends like saints in the eyes of the audience, unless she has a different agenda, which would be the way that she portrayed Beck at certain points in the relationship. You can tell it was on purpose. She wanted people to dislike Beck when she came on and showed them at their absolute worst moment ever, fall 2019. Yikes, Amber. Yikes. I'll never forget that, sweetheart. You know what? I'm not going to complain that her vlog is only 8 minutes long because I still have to pack. I'm leaving in the morning and I still have to pack. I haven't packed anything, guys. I'm a procrastinator, but I took a nap today, so I'll be able to get away with 5 or so hours of sleep before I leave.
and I was like, I'm not going to listen to anyone but myself. But now that I'm realizing, like, I gained my weight back so fast. That's not what I want for my life. Like, I don't want to gain weight. That's not what I want. I like having...
How did she gain the 17 pounds? We know it was probably drinking plus takeout, the typical Amberlyn way. She was going to a lot of restaurants with Tommy, but Tommy only was there for 2 weeks out of this like 2 months. Tommy was there like 2 weeks, right? Maybe not even. So we can't blame it all on Tommy making her get takeout.
Having better mobility. I like having better stamina. I like being able to move more and be more fluid in my movement. And I like going out.
To be more fluid in my movement. Why does she have to overcomplicate things? Things are not fluid. 17 pounds down, 17 pounds up. They're not any more or less fluid. Yeah, maybe it is a little bit worse, but...
going out and like doing things. And I don't like my face to look so puffy. My girlfriend was like, how would I try Monjuro with you? And I was like,
That could be from the drinking. That would make your face puffier, right?
you literally don't need it. Like, you literally don't. So no, thank you. I appreciate the support. If she wants to eat healthier with me or like count calories,
She could try it.
Sure. But I don't want her to like go on a whole ass medicine just to support me, because I feel like she can do that in like several different ways than like actually starting a medication, because that's a lot.
Why not if she wants to do it and it would make her healthier? I know that Amber is like so big that it kind of skews our perception of people's size, but anybody can get healthier, you know? I've got work to do. I've done a lot of work, but I still got a little bit of work to do as well, so.
That's a lot, but I just thought that was sweet of her. So me going back on a weight loss injection is definitely something I am really truly thinking about, because I think I need it. Gaining weight, it's what I do. Like,
Yeah, girl, let's try another injection.
you guys saw the first video I've ever posted.
Yay.
Since then, I'm up like 120 pounds.
I wonder what she thinks. Oh, geez, girl, your weight gain journey over the course of YouTube. It was supposed to be a weight loss journey, sweetheart. Like, what happened? I wonder what she thinks of Nikocado Avocado's miraculous weight loss. That just shook me to the core. My very first thought was lying. He's a liar. This is fake. This is 8 years ago. That was my very first thought watching the video, because he has tried to trick us, bamboozle us so many times over the past 8 years being this Nikocado Avocado character. You can't blame me for thinking he was lying because of all the trickery and debauchery of the past 8 years that he has done on his channel. But I think he's going to go on some talk shows. He has to, right? With all of the views, I think it's up to 16 million by now, probably 20 million by now. He's going to be on some talk shows. That's going to be cool to see.
My name's Amberlynn, and I wanted to start.
Is Amber like crying because of Nick's weight gain? She'll never be like him. Oh, I'll never be like him. I'll never do it like him. Amber could never step away for 2 years. There is no way she could film that much content.
Start a YouTube channel for weight loss. I see a lot of videos of other people doing it, and it's
Girl, this is just bleak. You might as well not even show it. I mean, we've seen it. We know.
so motivating. And last time I weighed in was,
She only gained 120 since then.
I think about a week ago. I was at 368 or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm probably
For some reason, her face, 368, not 468. Okay.
a little higher now. I'll be weighing in tomorrow, and I can make a video stating my weigh-in.
Has she ever been 368 besides this point?
My highest weight was 420, but that's my known weight, so it could be even higher than
420.
that.
So at that point, her highest weight was 420, but then it ballooned up to 572.4673.
It seems like every single diet that I do, if I am successful on it, I'm successful. But then the minute I stop it, I gain back weight, gain back even more weight, and it's
That's how it works. That's yo-yo dieting right there.
just been a vicious cycle my whole life, like literally since I was 11. It's just something I've constantly struggled with. So what I'm gonna do now is literally just get back to the basics. I'm just gonna count calories. Like,
She has never really given anything a fair shake. It's like the most she has stuck to one diet, I don't even know, honestly. A month, maybe 2 months at the very most. She did Ozempic. That was like 2 months, right? Something like that. Maybe 3, but I don't consider that a plan if she didn't have anything to coincide with the Ozempic and she was just taking the shot and hoping that it did something. I'm talking Weight Watchers, counting calories, Jenny Craig, that kind of thing. Has she ever done one of those for more than 1 month, 2 months? Maybe. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I mean, her diets tend to last 2 weeks is like an average cycle for her to do. No, not even like a week. A week is like an average weight loss cycle for her. She used to do these a lot more, though. That was her content. Lately, she has been using the new girlfriend and all of the drama. That has been her content. But in the past, her content was focused on these weight loss journeys, and they would last 1 to 2 weeks at most.
like calories in, calories out. It's literally that simple sometimes. I'm gonna
Counting calories. I can't with this woman. Get the shot. Get therapy, girl. Go inpatient.
allow myself what I want to eat. I have a calorie goal of how much I want to eat in a day. So what does that mean for like my channel, and what do
Wah, 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 wah.
you expect? I'm gonna update you guys randomly, maybe do some what I ate today videos.
Yeah, girl, that's exactly what I want. A what I ate today video on track. Why not an off track one? Can you imagine? She uploads what I ate today off track for the first day of this journey.
Some weigh-in videos. I'm just gonna adjust as I go. Whether that be with my calories, what I'm eating, the type of content I want to put up.
And she doesn't even show the scale half the time these days. That would have never flown back in like 2019 if she was doing a journey and just said her weight and didn't even have the talking scale, didn't even step on the talking scale on camera. That would have never fly. But now she just like says it. We're supposed to believe it.
Put up on my channel. It's very Amberlynn coded. Go with the flow. But one thing for sure, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up on the weight loss. Not giving up on my YouTube channel. Like, you guys.
Keep it going, girl. She's not giving up. Not giving up on this relationship with Tommy despite massive weight gain.
So many of you are like, Amberlynn, you're my comfort. That's where I know to go when I just need like similarity in my life.
People watch this because it's never changed. There is some sort of comfort. People get comfort in because people are afraid of change a lot of the times. You see, even if they change the logo for Instagram, like people freak out. But yeah, people watch Amberlynn because nothing changes. Your entire life could be turned upside down. You have to move, get a new job. Your boyfriend broke up with you. But you know what? Amberlynn's doing the same old thing. There is some comfort in that.
Life, which, you know, I'll take that as a compliment, but that really just means that I haven't changed much. Like
yeah, whatever changes you go through in life, you can come back to her channel and she is either quitting or starting a new diet and is likely in the 400 or 500s.
My content always been the same. My weight loss journey's always been the same. I do like being people's comfort, like in that way. That means a lot. But sometimes I'm like, do I need to switch it up a little bit? And I don't really know how I would actually. But if you guys have some advice, definitely.
Well, the new girlfriend arc, we want to see Tommy move in. We want to see this new era begin. Maybe have her join you in some exercise with the walking music. Have her film you walking like Foodie Beauty films Salah. Or sorry, the other way around. Salah films Foodie Beauty. We don't want to see Salah working out. But I'm sure Salah is getting quite the workout with Chantal out of town, if you know what I mean. Oh, he's getting the workout all right. Little birdie told me.
Definitely let me know. I actually literally have no idea what I'm talking about at this point. I'm kind of like rambling. There's a siren going on outside. I think it's a cue that I need to end my video. I hope that you guys enjoyed and I'll see you in my next one.
That's been the whole video.
Bye.
All right, you guys. So that's going to be it for this reaction. Another day, another ALR weight loss journey. It looks like she is not giving up. She's going to be, quote, counting calories, which to us that have been watching for a while, we know that that means absolutely nothing. She has not promised any sort of journey here. It really is just empty words from her. She's not even going to be like trying something new. No, she's just counting calories and maybe she'll get a different shot. What makes her think that this other shot is going to work? She couldn't even give Ozempic a fair shake. Why is that? You literally just put it in your arm. Like, it's not like it's a hard thing for her to do. You couldn't give it a bit more time. But what do you guys think of the excuses for her weight gain? There was getting off Ozempic and cellulitis. But does Thomason have a part to play in this situation type deal? I certainly think she does. And even if she isn't downright feeding her and bringing takeout to the bedside, Amber still knows there's no pressure for her to lose weight. And that's something. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And I will, of course, catch you guys in the next one. All right. Bye, everyone.